In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the best wool farm in Minecraft Bedrock that is easy to build and will give you thousands of stacks of wool within minutes of creating. So here's all the items that you will need in my inventory right over here, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is we actually need to get chunk borders. So we will be using chunk borders in this farm, and you guys are able to see your chunk borders using a client, or you could use a texture pack, or if you're on a console, then you could do some math in order to actually figure out the chunk borders. And I made videos that I'll be linking in the description down below showing you guys how to get chunk borders. But for this video, I'm going to be using a Minecraft client, which I actually did make a video on right over here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to mark out 5 chunks in a single direction. So for this, I'm actually going to be using some concrete over here. So I'm going to be using black concrete, just like so, and I'm also going to be using white concrete. So let me just take that out, and now you just want to go ahead and mark out your chunks just like so. All you want to do is you want to go to the border of the chunk and just mark it out with the solid block of your choice. It doesn't necessarily have to be concrete, it could be any block that you want. All right, then afterwards you should have something that looks like this, and by the way, you can mark it out using any block that you want, but for this video I'm using concrete. And then you want to do it for 4 more chunks in that direction. So let me go ahead and do it one more time. So again, we're going to be building along the border, so I'll be right back with you guys once I went ahead and marked out the 5 chunks. All right guys, and then afterwards you should have something that looks like this. Now I did put little numbers at the top just for clarity purposes. You don't need to do that for your farm, but I just wanted to do it just to make things a little bit clearer to see. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to chunk number 1 right over here, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and place down a lever just like so. Then you want to take out your redstone and make sure to flick the lever, and then you want to go ahead and keep on building on your redstone right over here, and you'll notice that eventually the power is going to run out. But do not worry, all you want to do is just use a redstone repeater. So basically we're just going to be funneling this redstone signal all the way to the end of the 5th chunk. So again, you could go ahead and use repeaters in order to actually make your redstone connection reach there. So let's go ahead and keep on doing it. Okay, so once you're here in the 5th chunk, you want to go ahead and place down a redstone repeater, then a redstone dust. Afterwards, place down a redstone comparator, make sure to turn it on, and then it just put 2 more pieces of redstone right over here, and you will notice that it will basically make like a redstone clock. And then afterwards you want to go ahead and extend the redstone signal all the way here towards the edge of the 5th chunk. Once you're here in the edge of 5th chunk, you want to go ahead and place down a dispenser just like so. And now you want to go ahead and create a glass container that looks something like this. Crouch down, and then there you go. So what you want to do from here is you want to go ahead and place your sheep inside of this chamber right over here. So obviously you can go ahead and lower in your sheep using like a lead or something like that, or wheat as well. But anyways guys, once you're done with that, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and temporarily turn off the mechanism right over here. So yep, there you go. All right, now what you want to do from here is you want to take out your shears. You want to place your shears inside of this dispenser right over here. And another thing that you guys could do is you could include a hopper right over here and then place it towards that dispenser, and then you can place down a double chest, and in the large chest you can go ahead and place down your shears, because this farm actually does use up shears really fast, and that is because like a lot of wool is going to be generated. I am not joking guys. Okay, so once you're done with that, you should have something that looks like this. So what you want to do from here is you want to make your way back to the 1st chunk right over here. And now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are strictly inside of chunk number 1. And what you want to do from here is you want to go ahead and turn on the lever just like so. But here's the thing, you guys do not want to move outside of chunk number 1. Here is where you would AFK. You would AFK in chunk number 1. And also, if you have multiplayer turned on and there's multiple people in your Minecraft game, tell them to also stay in chunk number 1, because if you move too close to the farm, then it is going to mess up the whole process and it is not going to work. But anyways guys, from here all you want to do is you want to go ahead and AFK. All right, so once you went ahead and AFK'd a little bit, all you want to do is you want to go ahead and turn off the farm just like so. And all you want to do is make your way towards the farm right over here. And as you're able to tell, there is a ton and a ton of wool over here, like legit almost half of my inventory, and I AFK'd for no joke a minute and a half. What you guys could also do is you could build more chambers right over here, and like this is just absolutely insane. It is incredibly easy, and this is by far one of the best farms out there. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.